So I think we're gonna schmooky on him again. There's no cap into it. We're just gonna schmooky on him. You feel me? Like, but dude's a little boy. So what do we do with little boys? Excuse me, sir. Could you don't interrupt my stream, man? No, I'm joking. But we're gonna smack this little boy. I'm spending my training, see if I can get any upgrades on some people. But hey, last time we saw all he did was just run the ball after he couldn't do anything. So we gonna play this little boy, and I'm gonna schmooky on him. I'm gonna schmooky on this boy. We gonna see what he gets to. I'm gonna run the ball down his throat. Actually, I'm not gonna lie. I'm just gonna run with juice check, and I'm gonna run up the gut, and I'm gonna do everything I can just to punish this dude. But yeah, hey, last year, come on now, he was like crying because my internet cable was broken, but I fixed it. But let's get this back.
We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Tennessee Titans. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in week 3. Takes it at the 7. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line. Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
A first look now for Darrington Evans. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd down and 6.
From the gun, Jones. He finds Humphreys. And he will have the Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Running, it's Drake. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
look at that, a diving catch.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
On first down, Jones eluding the pressure right. And out of bounds right around the 20. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll run with Drake. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. This will be play number 9 coming up on this relatively long opening drive as they look to convert on 3rd down. And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. Well, that's a tough, costly penalty because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start. Operating from the gun, Jones. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
Now on first down, Drake again. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
7-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Now Drake. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? Jones now on 3rd down. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. The 40, 20, 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Now Jones throwing on first down. And trying for Humphreys, but it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And the
Did you not hear me? I literally said I can't see the thing, but I mean, we can restart. Hey, we can restart. It's gonna be the same. It's gonna be the same outcome, but let's restart then. Let's restart then. Let's restart then.
return across midfield.
End the game then. Well, I don't know what you want to do. End the game.
At the 46-yard line.
End the game then. End the game. Hey, if you want to restart the game. Let's go. Restart the game. Hey, sorry guys, we had to restart because this boy's being salty right now. He wants to restart, so let's get it going.
Being located in the Music City, this building has hosted a lot of great music acts since its inception. But this is what she was made for, NFL football, and that's what we have today in Nashville at Nissan Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Tennessee Titans. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in week 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. First carry for Kenyon Drake, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. From the gun, Jones. Flush to his right. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing, but to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
The job of any linebacker involves having enough strength to fight off a blocker and get the ball carriers. But in this case, I think we can safely say he beat him right off the snap to get into the backfield and make that play.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Looking for Gronkowski, and he's got him complete. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Leonard Fournette, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jags have taken the early lead. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars.
Score Jaguars 7, Titans nothing.
And Lambeau now after the touchdown. He'll kick this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no return here for Evans as they will bring this out to the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
He's brought down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Off the play fake. Jones. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. They're just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if I'm going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
They'll try and throw for it here. Escaping the pressure right. He's going deep for Brown. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6.
From the gun, Bridgewater. Caught left side by Hilton. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 7. First down, Jacksonville.
Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
The end result was brute force on brute force. But think about everything that's going on if you're playing defensive tackle. You're dealing with at least one blocker across from you, trying to deal with him, shed him, and maybe even a second one before you have to try and make the tackle on the big guy.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 29-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. First man through, it's the fullback Juszczyk. Eventually wrangled down before reaching the 20, but a strong run. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
They'll run it. This is James Robinson. And he is going to get this close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the Titans' 15-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Fournette running out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Kevin Byard up to make the tackle. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll try to throw here now. Bridgewater gets this one to Juszczyk. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Kyle Juszczyk, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0.
The score, Jaguars 14, Titans nothing.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball, try and get things settled down a little bit.
A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
At the 37-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Jones, flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver, but he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front, so if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him, picks up 3 on that carry. That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off.
Oh, and Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here, but he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. LaVisca Chenault, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted. The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 1-yard line.
Jones to throw from his end zone. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry.
Jones pass intercepted by the
When you're on your own 1-yard line like they were, oftentimes you're thinking just run on any down, get some space there. They elect to throw it. It cost them.
You get the sense that they were banking on the element of surprise, right? Everyone expects you to run it there. Let's take a shot. Let's throw it. Try and create some space, some room. And it went awry, didn't it?
And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and goal. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Here's Fournette, and he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Leonard Fournette with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Jaguars 21, Titans, nothing. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Here's Carter now on the return. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3 and out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. To throw on third down, Jones. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard stripe. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Here's Jones on first and 10. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter is a good running back dive play.
16 yards, a first down.
10 at the 40-yard line.
From the gun, Jones. Smith catches left side. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 more on that one and another first down.
That's another Titans first down.
Operating from the gun, Jones. That's complete to Darrington Evans, the running back. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Looking to throw again on second down. Jones, flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. A first red zone opportunity for the Titans. They've got a first and 10 at the 17. From the gun, Jones. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Intended for DeAndre Hopkins. Incomplete. Coverage there by Earl Thomas.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Throwing again, Jones. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half. Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And now this is Hilton on the receiving end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Escaping the pressure right. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
Fournette a first down carry, but he'll get only a couple before defenders are there to meet him.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole. Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
Good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, it won't help them at contract time.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. From the red zone now, Bridgewater flushed out right. And that's a touchdown, but hold on, there is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. So erase the red zone score. They'll have to dial that one up again.
And you know how difficult it is to strike in the red zone because things are a little bit more condensed. You got to go back to their play chart and see if they can dial up another one.
This is caught. Gronkowski. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll try and power it in with Juszczyk. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Kyle Juszczyk with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
Jaguars 28, Titans nothing. Josh Lambo, the kickoff for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
Fielded near the back of the end zone.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll get him a little space here up to the 5-yard line.
The stop made by
The big man, Jarrell Casey, in on the stop.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6. At the 5.
On second down, it's Drake. And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chunking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
Jones now to throw on 3rd down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will have the Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 8 yards there, getting him out of danger. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Now a handoff for Drake. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry.
10 yards on the
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
They'll run out of the gun with Evans.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
brings up 3rd down.
On the give, this is Drake. And boy, he is was very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. Here we go on 4th down. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. Really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Titans, nothing.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down.
On the quick handoff, it's Juszczyk. And they'll get this down to the 10. 12 yards there and a first down.
Down at the 10-yard line. A gain of 12. First down, Jacksonville.
Right back to Juszczyk again. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Brought down at the 2-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
A give to the fullback on the dive. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Jags take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Jaguars 35. Titans nothing. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one. But that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run. But for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets them into a 3rd and 1 situation.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
The Titans on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. operating from the gun. Jones going for the deep ball. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Too many zeros on the stat sheet thus far. No touchdown passes, no points for his team, but he remains undaunted. Still attempting to get his team on the scoreboard, firing the ball downfield.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They'll run. It's Drake. And the surge is going to be too much defensively. He's hit and taken down to the backfield. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. On the give, this is their fullback. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 20-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. The Jaguars on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 11. They'll run it again with Fournette. And he's going to be taken down short of the first, right around the 15-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage, and that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. See if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. On the draw, it's Evans. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. They'll try and run some clock with Fournette. They find some open field here. The score again, yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Leonard Fournette, for a big back, he can cover a lot of ground, and he showed off the athleticism there as he broke off a big one.
And they've had little to no success stopping him on the ground all game long, because that's his third touchdown of the game, and by far the best touchdown of the bunch. They came in this game knowing that they needed to rely on him, and the defense knew they needed to slow him down, yet he's delivered in a big way, and he's been sensational.
A fairly short kick from the 14.
Darrington Evans on the return. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. On 2nd down now, it's Evans looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one, and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Out to his left. He may try and run for this. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the 1st.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for the Jaguars, they get back in the win column as they moved.
What's poppin', everybody? Hey, that's a double A. You know, the dude was, you all saw earlier in the stream, the dude got all pressed because the uniforms were the same. I couldn't see my uniform. Y'all could see on my screen. Anybody that watches the stream could see that. He said, let's restart. He threw 2 picks. It was 7-0, and he threw another pick. I said, what'd I say? It's going to be the same result. What happened? It was the same goddamn result. What's next? What's next? Buddy, come on. Come on, what's next? The dude was just complaining the whole time. He said I was running the same play. I said what? I said I opened half my playbook in the first half, half my second next. What am I doing? What am I gonna do? He goes, what does that have to do with it? He told me to run the ball. What'd I do? I ran the ball, ran a touchdown. What am I doing? What am I supposed to do? Hey, he said to run the ball. I ran the ball. Like I'm not doing anything wrong. Like, come on now. The boy was just, he's not good. I'm sorry, but the dude's not good. And the dude wants to complain all the game. But y'all saw that I put that in his back. Let's go. That little disrespect in the end, that was my piece, but whatever. Whatever. You feel me? Let's go. Hey, I'll catch y'all next week. I might be on the other channel or something like that. You feel me? The other league. I don't know. I'll keep you guys in tune. You feel me? Right now, I'm going to be on top of the league unless the Colts and Texans win. Probably. I don't know. Whatever. But hey, that was great. That was great. Teddy's looking good. So, hey, let's get that bread. Come on now. Let's get that bread. I'll catch